like the mystery of the short. I think um, that there is a mystery because, of the colors used. Although it's quite dark and there is sort of minimal light and minimal colors being used, it adds to the mystery of the journey that this character is going through. I think why this works is because the focus is on the moon, as well, and the moon is quite strange and enigmatic to us as people, especially in comparison to the sun. And there's a kind of inexplicable lure to it, and this is what the character goes through. As they're sort of lured by the moon and space and the stars, and we're seeing that attraction and how far it takes her. And so for a very short, I think it's very creatively displayed and very well done.
I really love the use of light in this piece. It's really beautiful how they managed to have the model floating through space. Great way to show off the fashion. I mean, this piece was very elevated because the pieces have a couture feel, and I just feel like the elevated, um, just the fact that the whole entire piece was so elevated with production wise, it made, and then the fashions were also very elevated. It all kind of flowed together, and it just really made this whole piece very dynamic.
This is a really well executed advertisement for this fashion line. It showcases multiple outfits within a minute time span in a very engaging way. Luna, we think of the moon and talking to the moon, and the relationships between human and the sun and the moon are have just been told time and time again throughout, time and space here. And so the connection to a moth to a flame and how humans connect to the moon, the play with gravity and having this gravitational pull, floating in the moment, and having these beautiful depictions of these just colorful pieces, to then have it be compared to just these beautiful landscapes during different times of the day. I think it was really well done, engaging to the eye.
It's one that is a process about transformation. Literally seen a firefly on the wall, or a moth. I thought it was a firefly though. That is illuminated by the moon, and then allowing them to transform her. The animation showing the transformation inside of her, then the wardrobe change showing that she's physically a changed person, was absolutely astounding. It was this really was something that was different, but with how quick it is, I would avoid blinking. I had to watch it a couple of times because I was like, okay, I missed something. But then I'd look again and I'm like, oh, okay, it was that. Like at first I missed the fly on the window, and the next thing I knew she was floating up. So I did have to look, but once you watch it a couple of times, you really get the beauty of this film.
I definitely enjoyed seeing the kind of the metamorphosis of this outfit, and I loved the constant cutting back to the moths. Uh, a lot of those shots were very beautiful to look at. But the real magnum opus of this one was just that floating shot. I would definitely love to learn how they did that, because that shot looked absolutely amazing.
Compelling idea. I really like the idea, the subject of the moon, and these dancers, they kind of ascend to the moon. They just take energies from the moon, and they're just trying to get there, along with the music and the choreography and all the performances that we have. I think it was very well done with a great direction and cinematography.